In this position in 2020, Super Grandmaster Sandin Sjugirov creates absolute madness on the board. Let's see what happens here. So in the game, Sandin starts off with knight to c4, sacrificing the knight, and this is hitting the bishop and queen. But this knight sacrifice seems completely insane, because after they accept it, now our queen is under attack. But this is exactly what Sandin was going for. His opponent accepts the knight, but now his idea, queen takes d1, sacrificing the queen, because now if you accept it, we have rook takes d1, bishop to f1, and now the winning move, bishop to h3, piling up on the pinned bishop on f1 and threatening checkmate. And this is completely winning for black. But white isn't forced to accept the queen sacrifice, and instead they find the best move. Knight takes c7, now grabbing the pawn and attacking the rook on e8, as well as the strong bishop on e6. So what do? Everything is hanging. Well, in this position, there's one winning move for black. Sandin plays one of the most romantic moves I've ever seen. He plays pawn to e4. While everything is hanging, he creates even more complications. Now the bishops are seeing each other, and this knight is under attack. And like 5 different things can be captured in this position. But Sandin's idea is to remove the defender of the rook on e1. But again, white finds the best response. Knight takes e8, grabbing the rook, and now he's creating an attack on the bishop on g7. But Sandin continues with this plan and grabs the knight. And now the bishop is under attack, and this rook is hanging on e1. But again, white doesn't want to accept the queen and allow bishop to h3, so they play bishop to c3, defending the rook. But here Sandin finds a clever idea. He plays rook to d3, now pinning the bishop to the queen and also threatening to pick it up. So he's basically forcing his opponent to just grab the queen on d1, and that's what he does. Rook takes d1, but now rook takes d1, bishop to f3, and now instead of bishop to h3 to go for the pin, he plays bishop takes c3, grabbing the bishop, because now if you accept it, you're threatening checkmate on g7, but black has the move knight to d4, blocking checkmate, defended by the rook, and now threatening knight to e2 check, king to h1, and rook takes f1 checkmate. So instead of taking the bishop, the opponent plays queen to b3, now attacking the rook. But after queen to b3, Sandin finishes it off with rook takes f1, sacrificing the rook, because after they take, we have bishop to h3 check, king to g1, and now the winning move, knight to d4. Now if you accept the bishop, we have knight to e2 check, king to h1, and bishop to g2. Checkmate.